Mr. President, I rise today with a warning about Senate Joint Resolution 34, this measure that undermines the privacy of all Montanans and all Americans, a measure that I strongly oppose because it takes the refs off the field, leaving consumers at the whim of Internet service providers. It allows these companies to sell your data, to sell my data, and to snoop through your search history and to track the sites that you visit. In other words, it allows Internet companies to make a profit by invading your privacy. It gives them the ability to collect and sell your physical location, information about your children, health, finances, your Social Security number, your web browsing history. In fact, this legislation even extends to apps in your social media accounts. Following this vote that we had here on this floor, a Republican state senator from Buffalo, Montana, proposed an amendment to our state budget to try to push back against this irresponsible bill. In my home state of Montana, folks from both sides of the aisle are deeply concerned about our right to privacy. Now, folks that you didn't even know could have access to your websites that you visit, and they can have this access without your consent. This is another troubling step that folks in Congress have taken this year to undermine rights of privacy of law-abiding citizens. We already have a CIA director that has advocated for the most intrusive aspects of the Patriot Act. We have a Supreme Court nominee before us who supports the government's ability to reach into private lives of law-abiding Americans. And now Congress is rolling out the red carpet for major corporations to collect and sell our personal online information. Enough is enough. I am here today to provide a voice for all Montanans, all the Americans who value their right to privacy, who expect their elected officials to defend our civil liberties, to stand up for our constitutional rights, and who do not want private online information collected and shopped around like a used book on Amazon. When the President decided to sign this bill last night, he ushered in the latest significant threat to our right to privacy. Now it is the responsibility of service providers to protect our personal information online. I think folks in Montana and across this country have the right to question the priorities of those who supported this bill. Everyone has a fundamental right to privacy, and the government should be in the business of violating those individual rights, especially when doing the bidding of big companies looking to make more profits at the expense of your privacy. I want it to be known in this body that Montanans don't want anybody snooping around in their private lives, neither the government nor corporations. It's fundamental to our Montana values. Protecting online privacy is critical to the integrity of basic fundamental freedom, a fundamental civil liberty. I urge all my colleagues to make their voices heard on this critical issue. I yield the floor.